Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys having a great, exceptional day. I think this week I'll be enjoying more of the um, emojis and all the good features that I want to say Netflix. That's how tired I am. I'm going to enjoy all the beautiful things that Instagram has to offer in regards to their filters and all that great stuff. So it's been a minute since I've utilized a lot of the filters that doesn't show my face. It just shows different cartoon backgrounds, and heck, people love animated. I mean, heck, probably 70% of the 60 to 70% of the movies that are made nowadays are anime movies. So hey, why not, right? But anyways, today's word of the day is safe. Yeah, safe. And, basically stands for to feel that you have some security. It's a place where you can be more open to who you are and all that great stuff. And I chose that word today because that is one of the good things. It's like the gift and the curse of social media is that we can do a lot of things and feel much more safer online than we would in person. Like my mother she's a 10-year breast cancer survivor. So she had a breast cancer event recently. Matter of fact, 2 days ago, and I was there. Me and my brother, we were there to support her in regards to her, the breast cancer awareness events that she likes to do. And long story short, she's, everybody wanted her to make a speech. She's not a big fan of being public speaking, and neither am I. But she says I'm so great at it. I said, well, I in my recent jobs, I had no choice but to become great at public speaking because I was, training people and giving them information in regards to organizational policy, the do's and don'ts, and the, things to keep people out of trouble. Long story short, I was terrible at it. I used to get real nervous and stutter and freeze and all that great stuff. So I learned a trick because everybody has their own thing. I think most people are not a fan of public speaking. But anyways, the trick that I learned is just to not look at anybody and pretend that they're not even there unless someone asks a specific question. So I would basically glance over the crowd. The majority of the speech, I'd either look at the screen where the slide presentation was at, or I would actually just look in the air and look above people, especially 90% of the time I was standing up and the people were sitting down. So it just made it more easier if it was in a smaller space. But if it was in like an auditorium, I didn't care because it was a bigger space, and 9 times out of 10, people probably weren't even listening to me. So it just made it that much more better. And she'll say, I see your content online, so it looks like you are a fan of public speaking. I said, well, 9 times out of 10, I'm either in my car or I'm in my room, like right now, /office. Right now, I'm in my room /office, so it's just me and my dog laying down. He's not even paying attention to me. He's passed out. So, but this is my safe space. That's why I'm not a big fan of having company over, because when I'm in the house, the world doesn't exist. Who's ever the president, running Congress, Jeff Bezos, all these people don't exist. Just me and my little world, how I do things, and this very, very small minimum amount of people that I even allow in my life have a opportunity to come over to my house. So, but because this is my safe space, like the movie with Denzel Washington and the other guy, I think his name is Ryan Reynolds or something like that, called Safe House. Everybody should be safe, feel safe in their home, especially when you're paying to live there. You pay the cost to be the boss. So to me, everybody should have their safe space. Sometimes people's safe space is just taking a walk out in the middle of nowhere. There's a guy named Timothy Ward. He loves to take nature walks. He all over the place. That's why he lives in Colorado, because there's a lot of great hiking ground there. Sometimes he'll go to Nevada, Arizona, California, Utah to just go hiking. He loves he's a big time introvert. Like I'm an introvert, but this guy is definitely an introvert to the extreme, to where he's like, hey, that's why he doesn't even have a relationship, because he just loves being alone. He's the most comfortable when he is alone. And my mindset is, hey, this is your life. As long as you're not hurting anybody, killing anybody, molesting anybody, raping anybody, live your life. Like my best friend always talks about, asks me questions saying, is that weird? I'm like, it's only weird if you're trying to kill or rape somebody. Outside of that, like I don't see what you like to do as being weird, but I leave it at that. But yeah, everybody should feel safe. I don't care where you're at, everybody, where you work at, what you do for a living, what businesses you own, whatever the case may be, whatever country you live in, feeling safe should be the primary ingredient in anyone's pursuit of happiness in life. All right. Trust is supposed to be the primary ingredient to a successful relationship. All right. So today's quote of the day is by Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to the king. He says, I'm the type of person, my safe place is to be emotional is in the booth. Excuse me. And I can believe that because I notice if you look at all his interviews, he in a sense has a game face on at all the time. So even when he explained one time, he's like, I've gone through every single emotion you can think possible in order for him to become successful. And he had to continuously push forward and push through. I can understand that. I can respect that. And when he said that, I was just like, yeah, that makes sense. But not only that, but then I'm just like, well, if you really think about it, because that's the place, it's him, it's the producer. And a lot of times it was just him by himself because he learned how to become a producer because he wanted things done in a specific way. So he learned by trial and error in order for him to be able to do certain things. Plus, being able to pay for studio space, that was one thing that he wasn't able to do. So, you know, he had to learn to do a lot of things on his own in order for him to create the music product that he wanted to create. And that, therefore, that's why it was ingenious of the things he was doing, not even within the music studio, but outside the studio. So on that note, family, I'm out. Do the great three things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money move so you're going to live like a fool. Like I said, I think this week on Instagram, I'm just going to be, it's been a minute since I've used all the cartoon emojis. So why not give you something else to look at besides my beautiful, handsome face. Take care.